is about 3 hours later. You can see a lot of this construction debris is gone. Some of this dead grass is gone too. What I've done is I've started squirrel's mad about something. What I've done is started tearing some inside walls out of the barn. And I'll show you that in a little bit. But this is still hot. I am 20 feet away from it and I can still feel the heat. Well, let me throw some of this smaller stuff that didn't burn into the fire and I'll be back. Well, just my luck. Ran out of gas. Welcome to today's show. Alright, I don't know if the camera's at the same angle or not, but let's try again. Guess it would help if I'd put the oil cap on. What do you expect from Monday morning? We worked on tearing more of the barn out yesterday. That muffler's hot. Good idea not to press it up against your leg. Yeah, it was out of gas. you get the idea. That is hickory. Hickory firewood. Hickory wood you can use in your grill, charcoal grill to cook steaks. But this is some good stuff here. Too green to use it this year. That's the top of the tree out there in front of the house. I had the guy cut the top of it out. And this is just the top. It was every bit of 25 foot. And it was this big around. That's about, conservative 9 inches, maybe 10. And it just gets bigger down there. You can see where I drug it up here so I didn't have to do a bunch of labor. But I drug it up here with my Ford 3930. And I'm up here in the shade. It's gonna be another hot one. It says it's gonna be 90 in the 90s every day this week. So no rain for 20 days, they said. So I've got to get caught up and get this stacked. Go ahead and cut the rest of that up. And in a minute, we'll go in the barn and I'll show you what I've been doing in there. Thanks for watching. So far, I have taken this out of the barn. These 3 totes and all this steel siding, which I had stacked over here in the back. I don't have the lights on, but maybe there's enough holes in the roof that you can see what's going on. Now this is the side that I usually park my tractor in. This is 10 foot wide. All right. Now these used to be stalls. Horse stalls, cow stalls. We even had pigs in here at one time. And hopefully there's still enough light. We have tore let me think. There were walls in between. You could see the 2x6s running up in the slots. There was a wall across there. Up here, where that board is stuck on the wall, there was another wall there. Up here where these 2 slots are, there was another wall across there. You can see there's lights. I put a big spotlight in up there so we could see real good. And those totes were sitting back here in this stall. And when I pulled the first one out, a big old skunk came out from under there. There was a hole there. And he or she jumped down into that. But this part of the barn is 12 foot wide. And these posts here look pretty good, as opposed to that one, which I don't know if anybody's ever seen a telephone pole rot this much before. But that is almost down to the size of a 1x2. Let me go on the other side, maybe you can see it a little better. I mean, that is not holding anything. That's why I put this steel post in years ago. but this side's 12 foot wide. The ceiling's falling. Joists, rafters, whatever you want to call them. I'm gonna pull them down and cut this 2x6 out of here, and I'll be able to get the grater box in here, and I can lower the floor probably quite a bit. Oh, and over here is another side. This one here looks like it's about 10 foot wide also. It's got a couple pieces going to the scrapyard, but this stays relatively dry, probably from the grass on back. The other end, it's 60, 70 feet that way. More junk up there. I got a lot of firewood. Probably can't see if the backside of the firewood's up there. I don't have any lights on. But I'm tickled about this side, because I'm standing underneath this joist here, and I think there's about 8 foot clearance here. So if I dig this out, I might get it down to 9. 9 would be good to get a good sized tractor in here. I got this, believe it or not, my neighbor gave me this a couple of years ago. I'd hardly use it because I don't want to beat it all up in case he wants to borrow it back, because I ran over some rough stuff with my brush cutter. There's some noisy crickets in here too. Here's some sort of bird nest. There's a noisy cricket in here. Got the charger on the 3-wheeler. I've got to get a front tire for it. I've ordered one. Luckily Amazon had one. So when that arrives, I'll be struggling to put that on. Maybe I can show y'all the dumb way I do things, because I'm no expert at anything. I gotta get these jars down before the raccoons knock them down and break them. I think they're just full of, I don't even know what's in them. Nuts and bolts. This one's got a spring or two in it. This one's got electrical junk, I don't know. There's an old piece of water pipe. I don't know why these towels are hanging up in here. I need to throw them away. There's an old horse halter. Should be another one around here somewhere. Got some cans, fuel cans down there. Don't know if they hold. I see the cap's missing off of 2 of them, so I'm sure they're rusty inside. There's some coffee cans full of push rods and just useless junk that nobody should hang on to. You can see where the groundhog's been, or it could even be where the skunk tunnels. I don't know where skunks live, but I know the groundhog burrows in here. But once I get this shelf out, I should be able to back the tractor all the way up to those fuel cans and drag this dirt out of here. There's an old axe sharpener. I think it's seen better days. Probably take that big wheel off of it and then scrap the rest of it. But that's what we've been doing in here in our spare time. I think I'm going to take these panels here down, and if I had a skid steer, if I had a skid steer loader, I could go in and out around these poles. I know where I can borrow one. But this is what we're doing. A big C-clamp. That's a 10-inch standard clamp, number 540-10. Tested, it says. That used to be an opening there. I think I'll just leave that. Well, let's go out here and cut the rest of this hickory up. Nice and quiet today. Contractor's not here yet. They're still remodeling that house. These electric fence posts were laying down there in the weeds. Oh, I probably got you in the sun. Let me turn you around. And those two gates, they were in the barn too. I took those out. I don't know what I'll do with them. But that's all for now. Thanks for watching.